Do you expect a tech rush out of Orb?
I'm expecting V2's ASAP.
Yes. On how many harvesters? Let's make a prediction. 3 or 4?
3 maybe?
3? Yeah, that's a super greedy build.
Yeah.
Depends on how fast he wants to go on the aggression. Maybe he just wants to play it safe for a bit and get actual macro up before he denies the army. With Lorry, it's like that. Whenever you go into his base, he's always going to have a big army pushing into you, regardless of whether he has to defend his base. So
is it frozen? No,
sorry? No, it's not. Should be fine.
No, on the stream it shouldn't be frozen.
Oh, I hope not. I sure hope not.
No, it's not frozen. I have it. It's very choppy though. Unfortunately,
Okay.
my PC is completely dying on me. And I can't wait to get a new rig in September, but unfortunately I'll have to deal with what I'm given until then.
Yeah, deal with the hand. Play with the hand you're dealt.
Look at this infantry blob that's Orb is generating here.
I think he rather wants to go for some cheese play to start it off here. But I don't know if that's a really good idea, because that's his comfort faction. He should, on this map, he should play what he feels is working best for him, and that's Ukraine Tech Rush.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he's gonna give it away, and he can cheese with another. He can cheese in another matchup, right? He can cheese his allies because he can just spam infantry as allies as well. So I would reserve, if I were him, knowing that I'm better at Soviets than at allies, I would reserve my cheese strategies to the allies matches where I have to play as allies.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's not actually gonna go for an all-out infantry push here. He's actually retreating. Just like leaving one scout there, maybe one scout here. No, that's Lorrydrivers. I am kind of expecting a tech rush here. That he's just like, okay, I've got a little infantry blob to secure my own base. He's not really scouting that much. He just has the one rifle infantry over there.
Yeah.
And is that an engineer? He's sending his engineer all the way to the north, probably for a cheesy capture if Lorrydriver chooses to go for the expansion somewhere.
Both have set their engineers. Both engineers have set up shop north. The one of Orb is probably going to run into the lone rifle soldier. Let's see.
Probably. Or he's going to go all the way to the north. No. It seems that they're going to be meeting up.
And Lorrydriver, just like a clockwork, the 3-minute service depot. Look at this timing. 3 minutes service depot time. That's his exact build that he plays every single game.
Yeah. I've actually been talking to the players a little... Oh, there goes the engineer, by the way. I've been talking to the players a little bit yesterday about the... about like this matchup, just to make sure that they understand the rules. And the idea that I have behind this... And the idea that I have behind this is that one player will have the advantage for the first match and the third match, but he's gonna have to deal with whatever he's throwing out in the second match. He's gonna face that himself.
Exactly.
Here we've got the
here we go.
Eco assault.
The eco harassment, but there is lots and lots. Okay, he's pulled back.
Yeah.
So nothing lost by Orb. That was pretty okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 miners. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Orb is behind on the eco here.
Not only on the eco, because he went for early aggression. Lorrydriver was also able to get out an expansion already. So he's got this up and running.
Over there.
And Orb kind of has to make something work with the flag truck here. He can at least camp the ore fields with the vision advantage from the mobile flag.
Yeah. You can't move in too close though.
No. Let's go into his line of sight.
Yeah.
Could be some nice eco harassment.
Just outside of the range of the pillbox, but only just.
And Lorry's micro is just spot on.
Oh, look at
immediately.
Rifle infantry all the way down
the medium
here.
tank and the flank. That's going to be a complete collapse onto the army.
Yep.
There's just not enough.
Nope. Where's the radar dome?
Horrible for Orb.
I think that Orb has been completely thrown out of his comfort zone here.
Yeah.
And that's the exact idea that I had with this particular rule set. one player has to be thrown out of his comfort zone so that next round, next match, he can throw his opponent outside of his comfort zone. Because
but the problem is that's the comfort pick for Orb. Ukraine is his go-to faction.
Yeah, but yet he can't. Oh, there's the radar. Before now we're gonna see the V2s.
I don't know why he didn't rush it earlier. He had the eco to support
There's the
it.
V2 and the airfield.
But probably too late already, because there's a counter radar dome for Lorrydriver, and if Lorry takes up to tier 2, you know he's ahead. He only takes when he's ahead.
Yep. And the second expansion from Lorry into Orb's natural expansion. Oh, Orb is so behind.
His chances are just looking worse and worse.
By the minute.
This is a grim here.
Only one V2. It's behind on miners.
And online comes the Yak, but it's probably not going to scout the blob that is moving into the eco lines. Orb just doesn't have anything to stop the push with. Running into pillboxes. Oh, losing a V2 as well.
Oh no. He wants to have that vision up here, so he's not gonna see this. Oh, that's way too late.
No, that's just too late. This game is over. The complete eco line right here. One harvester down. Oh, the Yak down as well.
Yak down. Oh, V2 actually missing its target entirely. Only taking like 1 or 2 infantry.
Second harvester down. This is looking so bleak for him.
Yeah.
Now we've got a good V2 hit, but just too late in my opinion.
I have a feeling that my stream is completely frozen again.
I hope it's not the case. Okay, let's make an emergency contract here. If and only if the stream doesn't work out, we're gonna send viewers over to my YouTube page.
Yeah, but how am I going to be recording this then?
I'm going to send you the recordings if you want it. Problem is, we're not gonna have your face, which also sucks.
Yeah.
Online comes the first Hind. It's gonna lock down the vision battle here.
And down goes the V2.
God, yeah. Oh, this is painful to watch here.
Kind of.
Let's check the assets. 30k under 50k already. Okay, at least one of the Hinds goes down here without achieving too much. Orb is on 1 base, he's on 4 harvesters, and in comes the infantry flank on the top side, which is probably gonna spell GG.
Yeah.
Around 8 minutes.
I'm guessing so too. I mean, Lorrydriver is just too spread out for Orb to do anything really.
Here's the service depot. 8 minute 20 service depot, man.
Yeah.
Just not in the cards.
Another eco.
He could get the war factory. No. Oh! He ran out of ammo. The Hind is out of ammo. And Orb pulls back anyway. Completely losing his push.
He kinda has to. He kinda has to. Five Faces is way too silent on his own channel. Yeah.
Is he? Am I?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, let's turn me up. There we go. This should be better. Crank it up. Okay, we're gonna crank it up all the way. Okay, this should be good. Do Engies have pistols like spies? No, Engies are completely unarmed. I was proposing giving them a minesweeper that also kills mines, to give them something to do in the late game, but
I don't think you can really rely on that. I mean, mine layers is something that you see so incredibly rarely.
Yeah, but it's gonna give them a role at least.
Yeah, but a role that is completely useless if mine layers don't get used by the enemy.
Oh, some people are using them. Pi, for example, is using lots and lots of mine layers.
Oh, that was a nice sweep with the double yak here.
Good strafe, yeah. They killed all the infantry one by one.
Yeah.
And here's the double MCV for Orb. Finally an expansion, but where should he place it? Lorry is everywhere. Literally everywhere.
Yeah,
One thing I'm not too fond of, by the way, is the Hind micro by Lorrydriver. He just throws them away, and sometimes doesn't even rearm them.
Well, I've actually turned off like Steam. I've turned off Origin. I've turned off Hamachi and Daemon Tools, and I've tried my absolute best to like really diminish the amount of processing power that my PC needs for this.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, it's just still not enough.
Jeez, that's bad.
Yeah.
And in comes the collapse onto the construction yard of Orb. I'm just not seeing it, man. I am just not seeing it here. Construction yard going down. The GG Arena being called by Orb. RIP. That's a 10-minute win. And this was the comfort pick for, or the pocket pick for Yep.
Let's do this. Second match
Good
of
luck, have
the
fun.
semi-finals, round 1.
Lorrydriver versus Orb with the old switcheroo. We're gonna have Orb as his non-comfort faction, the Allies, and Lorrydriver still knows his way around Soviets because you can build infantry and tanks as Soviets as well.
Gee, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, so he's not gonna have as hard a time at adapting.
Yeah. Oh, this looks already a lot smoother.
Very good, very good.
Okay, I learned something. I should just stick to this instead of the 1080p then.
TIL.
Today I learned.
Yep. Man, look at how greedy Lorry plays because he knows no one is gonna contest him. He rushes out an engineer. Not even backup. Backup is gonna arrive afterwards. So if there are 2 rifles camping here, the engineer would be toast.
Okay.
And
oh, man.
I would love for those matches to go into the late game, but in those cutthroat 1v1s, it's just not in the cards. So what do you expect, Doomy? Do you expect an artillery rush for Orb?
I honestly wouldn't know. Because I think I've only seen Orb play as Soviets.
Me too.
So it's either Russia or Ukraine that he's been playing these entire tournaments. So this is where he's going to have to surprise us.
Yeah.
And here we actually see a mirror opening from the last match, where this time Lorrydriver comes in with a full infantry battalion, straight through the middle.
Exactly, that's a 15 stack of rifles, and let's see if after the second refinery we are gonna see 5 rocket soldiers as well.
Orb is England, because it is a mirror setup, not just a mirror match.
Oh my god, we're gonna see the exact same build.
Early War Factory.
Yeah. So it's all smooth scaling, smooth sailing for Orb here.
Yep.
Wants to get out more harvesters this time around, more than just half of his opponents. It's so smart by Lorry, he's always sending a pair of 2 rifles. Bless you. A triple refinery for Lorry, bless you. I think I know what this is gonna be. No, it's not, okay.
Sorry
so
about
he
that,
went
folks.
triple refinery. No war factory as of yet. War factory is being built now. I thought he would just rely on his triple harvester economy and start a base push with his original MCV. But he didn't. There's a ranger out for Orb that is going to scout this, but he has no army to currently contest the infantry that is streaming in. Bless you.
Thank you. I seem to be coming down with the stress from like my PC dying on me.
Ah, I hate it, yeah. So, Lorry, that's a bit of a mistake in my opinion. He went for a triple refinery and sold 2 of the refineries immediately again to maintain the harvesters, but the problem here is you have now 3 harvesters on 1 refinery. This can get congested easily. They can bug out.
That ranger needs to get the hell out of there.
Getting out of dodge, taking a bit of poke, but still unflustered.
Well, it seems to me that currently Orb is on the economical advantage here. He's got 4 harvesters to the 3 of Lorrydriver, on 2 refineries where Lorrydriver's on 1.
For a moment here, I thought Lorrydriver was getting fancy. With 5 rocket soldiers and an APC, I thought he would just try a backline drop but instead, this is just brute forcing his way in.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure if this is working. Oh, it's working so nicely.
This is exactly what Orb should have done in the first match.
Exactly. Get some tanking power.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Look at that. Couple of rocket soldiers, a lot of infantry, a lot of rifle soldiers. And...
Look and there's another APC ready again. Ready to draw some more
a surface depot from Orb before the radar. He's gonna go on a completely different strategy, and this is exactly what I wanted to see.
He's going for a meta game this time around, huh?
Uh-huh.
Really good micro by Lorry. He's trying to single out the rocket soldiers with the APC. He knows he has got the tanking power.
Yep.
And in for round 2. As soon as the harvesters are gonna hit the field, they are gonna get rocketed to the face. My god, this is so over. There are 2 harvesters remaining for Orb, and this is a 5-minute game that could very well take less than 10 this time around.
Uh-huh. No radar dome for either players yet. Yeah, see, this is how you are supposed to play this round. It's like, okay, so here's where you went wrong, opponent. This is what you should have done. Yeah. Not do your standard strategy of trying to get V2s out ASAP. No, you should just have got it with an APC.
Tanking power instead of the line of sight. And here is the expansion for Lorry.
Yep.
Plus a lot of infantry. He's trying to get a flank on the bottom hand side. And one of the problems for Orb is that he just doesn't have the radar dome this time around, so he can't as easily scout out any pushes.
No, he has to invest some of his eco back into getting eco. You just see another refinery pop up, as well as the new harvester.
Yeah, he's back on 5 harvesters. Actually,
but only one
only
base.
4.
Yes, but Lorrydriver has 2 bases, so he's got to make that. He's got to have that second that refinery. So he's on 5 right now.
Yeah, here's number 5, and the entire army for Orb is getting caught off guard again.
There is so much firepower.
And tanking power as well from the heavy. Alright, it's gonna get taken out by 5 rocket soldiers though.
Yep. This is what I wanted to see.
It's so beautiful how he uses his tanks. Now there's an expansion out for Orb.
And I see that engineer actually moving down to the south. May actually try and sneak away that oil derrick. Or he's gonna try and blind scout a hopeful expansion down there.
Yep. One thing that Lorry, by the way, is brilliant at, he's always having the tanks in the front.
Oh, look at this. We're going to see expansion seeing the expansion and be like, hey, hi.
Sup?
Sup, dude?
Sup, buddy?
Yeah, there's the flame tower.
And Orb immediately has to undeploy. He's pulling his entire army and leaves him vulnerable in his main base. It's like Dr. Zoidberg.
Yeah. And there's the double flame tower. Yeah, this is it.
Oh,
and there goes the... Yep.
By the way, a big buff on the projectile speed from the flame tower was what netted him the kill there. Used to have super slow projectiles, but now it has really fast ones. As flames are supposed to be.
We've got the engineer, indeed, as I suggested, capturing the oil derrick.
Yep. But there is a counter engineer for Lorry already.
It never left there.
Yeah, it's just sitting there.
So, in comes the battalion here.
The platoon.
The platoon, including a heavy tank.
Look at how he uses the heavy tanks to exclusively soak damage from the pillboxes.
Yep.
That's really great play by Lorry. And probably already a setback that is too big for Orb to overcome. Now, while he's pulling the entire army, bottom side, he is pushing on the top side harvesters as well.
Collapsing.
Jesus. That's just a slaughter here.
Yep.
1 harvester down, 2 down.
Heavy tank from the far east as well.
3 down. That's the very last harvester for Orb. GG.
GG.
A slaughter. 8 minutes and 30 seconds. you've got the vanilla countries, plus you've got 3 sub-factions per country.
Indeed. So, this map, Greenbelt, was Orb's choice. He's gonna pick Russia.
Mother Russia.
Lorrydriver, forced to be on the northwestern position, is starting as Germany. And that means that next match, if it turns out to be a 2-1 victory here, it will see Lorrydriver starting down here as Russia, with Orb starting up here as Germany.
And I honestly don't think it makes much of a difference for Lorrydriver which country he picks, because every country does have rocket soldiers and rifle infantry. Every country has tanks.
Indeed.
But for Orb, it makes a huge difference whether or not you can access those juicy V2s.
But I think I'm honestly hoping that Orb has actually learned his lesson, not to like tech rush immediately for the V2s.
Thing is, it has worked in the past.
Yes, but
He's
only
had a couple
because.
great games.
But it doesn't work in this case because Lorrydriver knows how Orb wants to play. And he's going to do his very best to throw him off of his game.
We're going to have the dog flank here.
Yes.
Oh, he might sniff out the engineer. Line of sight advantage. Wait, did he? He didn't spot it.
He didn't spot it, nope.
Oh no. That sucks.
Too bad.
He would have had a shot at getting a nice and smooth early game by sniping the engineer.
But yeah, since this is a best of 5, that means that if Lorrydriver takes this game, it's game. And then Lorrydriver will indeed advance to the finals, and Orb will indeed go for the bronze match. And all players will at least get 10 euros in prize money.
Yep.
It just depends on where you end up, determining how much money you will end up with.
So 10 euros in the banks already for everyone who has participated there. But how much? How high is it gonna get? We'll find out after these messages.
10 euro hype!
Hype! Hype-boo!
Hype-boo! Yay!
Ah, the engineer from Lorry escaping unscathed.
Yeah. We might
I
actually...
think more than... Sorry, yeah? Go ahead.
It would be funny to see that Lorrydriver will sneak in all the way around and actually capturing the Conyard.
Yeah, that would suck.
There goes one of the oil derricks from Lorrydriver.
The other one to follow very shortly.
Are we gonna see it again? Are we gonna see a quick radar dome again? Oh, he's actually gonna...
check production.
Engineer seeing the engineer here.
Yep. Yep.
And he's gonna try and capture the power plant.
Why the power plant?
No, he's switching targets,
okay.
but it's gonna be too late.
He's on to it.
Too bad.
So that's an okay early game here for Orb.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. He has learned.
He's an APC.
He has an APC, yeah. See? It doesn't pay off to pay attention to what your opponent is doing and how he normally plays. You see the 5 rocket soldiers, you see the infantry blob. We might see an exact mirror image of what we just saw in the previous match.
Yep. It's not so much learning by doing it as it is learning by running into a concrete wall repeatedly.
Yep. APC coming in with the nice crushes. And again!
Some really good crushes there. And the MCV is out here.
MCV is out.
So, yeah.
Keeping the APC here. Good job keeping the APC alive.
Oh, one of the harvesters actually falls here.
Yep.
Good stuff. So that's a nice early game win for Orb.
Here comes the medium.
He's also now going to sneak his engineer into the back lines.
Really? But where?
Into Lorry's base at the refinery.
I see it.
But Lorrydriver again has an expansion out and Orb just doesn't.
Nope. Let's see. Is he going for the not the production combat?
Oh, despite him killing off a harvester, Orb is actually behind in the econ. He's on 4 harvesters under the 5 of Lorrydriver, who's also now going to have a refinery on the ready.
Yeah, but Orb does have the 2 oil derricks now, only 1, and he's coming in for round 2 here.
Oh, the rockets are probably going to get caught off guard.
Yeah.
Another MCV, so we're going to have triple expansions out for Lorry versus no expansions for Orb whatsoever.
Greedy. Double
Greedy,
APC
but he
though.
can get away with it. Like the double APC doesn't exert enough pressure.
Nope.
Man, that's looking so bad for Orb.
Indeed.
Game number 3, and I doubt he's going to take this off of him. Nice little army there.
Well, we have the expansion from Orb down here. He's going to try and push out Lorrydriver from that expansion. I do hear a Tesla coil, yes.
Yeah, try to deter the push topside. There are triple pillboxes here already.
Yeah.
This is more than enough.
Quadruple
pillboxes.
pillboxes.
So good here with the focus fire. He immediately focuses down all the rockets. So nothing remains that is dangerous.
Still has the expansion up top here.
Oh!
But!
Oh! And he escapes.
He escapes.
The escape artist, Lorrydriver.
Yep. Double
now
flame
there's
tower.
Nothing left.
And in comes the collapse from Lorrydriver up here. It's not enough. Just not enough.
No, sir.
Another MCV for Orb. Slightly to the east.
Oh, he's managed to capture the original Conyard with the engineer though.
Oh!
Plus the service depot. Now that's a swing.
Oh, inside.
He burned his own engineer though.
No!
He would have had a chance of genuinely taking the war factory. That would have been interesting. So this engineer has completely changed the pace of the game.
Yep.
Let's see if it's enough though.
I don't think it's gonna be enough.
Me neither.
Because in comes the army from Lorrydriver.
Yep. Oh, and he's capturing it back.
Oh. Engineer has been denied. And there's the cell! Successful cell.
So yeah, this was disruptive to Lorrydriver, but in no way did it actually cost him the game.
No.
He has one of the major points is he has not lost his construction yard on the left-hand flank.
Nope. He's actually moving his right-hand flank construction yard back.
And Lorry is gonna completely catch him with his pants down there, if I may say so myself.
Couple of light tanks, it seems. Couple of medium tanks.
Oh, and the light tanks can actually out-chase the MCV. Look at how much damage they're doing to this MCV. It's dead to right.
And it's dead. I'm thinking that this is game here.
It is. He has got enough in him left to maybe clean up.
We do see a little push over here in the north, but it's not going to be enough. I mean, his army's completely out of position. Just a little bit over here, it's not going to be enough to get rid of all of that together. There goes the war factory.
He's desperately trying to make something work, but there's just nothing he can do at this point. Light tanks come in. By the way, the light tanks actually have made a huge difference here. If those have been medium tanks, they would have not been able to chase away at the MCV. But the light tanks, look at how fast they are.
Yeah.
Again,
and they're getting some
veterancy.
Getting some veterancy in the meantime. Well, the northern base here has been completely blown away.
Yep. Not a big deal.
But Lorrydriver still has his southern base down there. He has regained control of his original base.
He's on one last Orb is on one last MCV here. No expansions and 5 harvesters on one Orb patch. So still not out, but it's looking grim.
It's looking grim indeed. I think we're going to see an all-out push here.
I mean, Lorry's already 10k ahead in a super low asset game, so he's basically got 150% of what Orb has. And he smells it coming. He smells the push here. He's deploying his army exactly where it needs to be.
Yep.
Oh god. Soon as the meat shield falls, this push is called off.
He keeps on doing it. He keeps on pushing. That's not going to be enough.
No.
And now he retreats. We see that Lorrydriver does have his service depot back, so he's got the option to expand even further.
Yep.
Still have some action going on down here, trying to harass the miners. To no avail. War Factory back for Orb.
Yeah, Lorry is back up to 3 MCVs here, one of them being idle in the bottom half of the screen, bottom left. What I would love to see from Lorrydriver is abusing the mobility of the light tanks, get some flanks onto the harvesters. They actually, in the latest patch, are doing a significant number. Oh, he's captured a light tank husk. Nice, so he's spamming mechanics now to keep his armored squad alive.
Seeing the mechanics.
Alright, here we're gonna see the all-out push.
Yep.
Lots of rifles. Not a lot of damage versus armor.
Push. There's the base push from Lorrydriver.
Man, Lorry just playing on such a high level today.
Yeah. He wants to have that prize money, that 135 euros.
He's in it to win it here.
Yep. First place will get 135 euros, second place will get 75, and third place will get 50, with the fourth place only getting 10. For trying.
Third place gets a cookie.
Fourth place gets a cookie, yeah. There's the radar dome at long last from Lorrydriver.
Yeah. And here we're seeing the single light tank doing some eco-harassment. Has to at least force out the response. Yeah, here's the response.
Couple of rocket soldiers. This is the match. This is the match that we deserve.
That's a really good one. Really nice showcase here from Lorry.
Yeah. It's such a shame though that Lorry's that Orb's assault didn't really work out that well. But the crushes that he had at the start were phenomenal.
Also, the capturing of the husks was pretty,
of the base
of the Conyard was pretty good.
Absolutely.
Conyard Service Depot. Here he's got a very rocket soldier heavy composition, which is basically just because he has retained most of the rockets and he has built many rifles. So this is easily enough to burst down any meat shield.
Yeah. Oh, look at all that veterancy up there.
Brutally. A couple star veterancy generals here.
Yep.
Look at how fast the APC is dying.
It's almost not fair.
Just not enough here. He can capture the medium tank husks again. With his
Arctic Sea is saying rather would wake up in the morning to go to work than to play Lorry. There's the GG.
GG. What a great performance here.
Indeed. And we have the first finalist. Oh, here's the disconnect actually.
Okay, I think we can safely disconnect as well.
Yep.